Hey guys, Anthony here. It is Sunday, August 21st, 2022. I'm here at the camper, at my RV. I like to come here sometimes and hang out. Usually I will come by with Teddy. He's with me today. Teddy, come up here, buddy. Right now he's sitting by the front door, by the screen, looking out the window. I did take a ham radio with me. I have it on scan to see if I pick up any traffic. I did pick up something a few minutes ago, but we'll see if we could pick up anything while we're here making this video. And so a couple of things I want to talk about in this video. Most of what I do is related to preparedness, both spiritually, physically, and mentally. And so I talk to a great many people in my daily travels and my daily dialogues. Some of them are family, some of them are acquaintances, some of them are people whom I don't know. They're on social media, commenting on some things that I post. Maybe it might be a Bible study that I put up there, or something political, if you will. And they voice their opinion, and they'll ask me, or sometimes I'll give my opinion on things. But there's one thing that I do know, is that where the world is headed as a world system does not have the average person's best interests in mind. However many times they tell you that this is a repeater that just picked up. I have it marked as active, which means it gets traffic. And I have the channel number if I want to see it. But this system that's been fostered upon us, especially since the outbreak of the, the V word, has moved at an exponential rate. And I think that that was used, planned or unplanned, I believe it was planned, to catapult and to spring this world system that they want to foster upon the world into high speed, into high gear, in order to bring about the next phases that they have planned. So a lot of these phases that are planned are touted as technological breakthroughs, the fourth industrial revolution. Knowledge is going to be expanded upon. Your brain's going to be able to know. You'll be able to link up with your phone and know all this knowledge and data. You'll be able to go to the store and scan your palm and not have to worry about losing your identity or carrying a wallet or losing your medical history. Everything will be contained, and you'll just be able to go out and run your life or your course of business as long as it goes along with what they have set up. Come on, buddy. Come up here. Come here. Come here, Daddy. Come here. Come up here. Come on. I want to show everybody on YouTube. You guys say hello. Come on. Come here. Come here. Come here. Don't be afraid. Here he is, guys. Guess what? Teddy turns 9 this coming week, and we're going to have a big party. I'm going to film it on YouTube. Right? He's been with me 9 years, my sidekick. Comes everywhere I go. My little buddy. The most trusted friend you could ever want, right here. He's willing to go anywhere at any time of the day, do anything that I want, hang out anywhere that I want. Him and Charlotte. Charlotte, though, she's a girl. She likes to stay home with Mommy. Mommy's cooking chicken soup today, right? So Teddy's on a little adventure with Daddy. Right? Yep. Thank you. Thank you, buddy. You want a big party? We're going to make a big cake for you, okay? Good boy. Go sit down, buddy. He's such a good boy. What was I talking about? So, oh no. Okay, now he doesn't want to stop. So he's back on my lap again. Okay. So the system that's being fostered upon us in my daily dialogues with people, and I have a chat group that I belong to, and it has members of my family that are on it. And I'll say some things on there in order to spark, ignite a spark, if you will, to let them know that none of this is happening by accident. This is all planned, and that they should be planning for exiting the system that's coming and not entering the system that's coming. Because you could prep and we could prep all we want, and there's so many good prepping channels out there that are giving us updated news flashes and information, boots on the ground, political briefings, things of information they're finding out through other sources, and that's all good. It's good to know a little bit about what's coming. But in the end, when the trap is sprung and the new system is fostered upon us, it's going to entail making decisions that are going to be life-changing. So my channel prepares more for that day when that comes, when you have to make that decision for you, maybe in your family. May mean that if you choose to enter the system, it may mean a life of, I'm not going to say ease, but it may mean the life that they promise. You'll own nothing and be happy. What does that mean? That it might mean, and how they're selling it, I think, is to mean that you won't have to worry about anything. Everything will be taken care of. All your basic needs, your food, your water, where you live, albeit it might be a lot smaller than what you live now. The pods that we're going to be living in inside the city with other people, and your commute will be a lot less stressful, as you probably or may not commute at all. You may be working from your pod. You may be working down the street that requires just an e-bike. You won't need a car. If you do need a car, it'll be an electric vehicle that, the mileage that you get on it will last you a week or two before you have to recharge it. So that's the utopia that they're selling us. This is a GMRS channel they just picked up. So that utopia they're selling, and a lot of people are going to, most of the people in our country, maybe even in the world, are going to gladly walk into this system, because the chaos that's going to ensue prior to that system being enacted is going to be a heck of a lot better in the new system than what they were living in the old system, where this current system will be reset into something else, where they control everything and you're just a participant, willing participant in their system. If you choose to be. If you choose not to be part of that system, my channel wants to focus on how will you survive? How will you engage the world? How will you live? How will you do commerce? How will you eat? How will you drink? How will you work? How will you get medical care? How will you travel? Where will you go? What will you do? I don't have all the answers to that, but I know the answer to that is not an easy answer. It's going to entail a lot of vigilance, a lot of focusing on the Most High. That's why the spiritual aspect of my channel is the most important, because in the end, Yahushua Jesus said he is the truth, and the truth will set you free. Okay? He's the way, the truth, and the life. So if he's the truth made flesh, and his truth is only one truth that can truly set you free spiritually and possibly even physically, then therefore that is the course that I want to follow. Therefore, that is the covenant relationship that I want to be in when all this over here breaks down and the reset happens. I want to be in this covenant here and be spiritually protected first, and then guided physically to navigate what's coming, because that may be it may be revealed to me and to others that are following the same course at that time when it's necessary. This is the step to take. This is the decision to make. So I'm not saying I have all the answers to how to opt out of that system. I'm telling you that I will be opting out of that system. Will all my family be? I don't think so. Everyone has a free will. Everyone has a mind of their own. And everyone will eventually make their own decisions based upon what's happening at the current time. And as we saw in the past, when the V hit us, that many people chose the path of least resistance, or the path that was sold to them as 98 or 99% effective of stopping the V, that and then they chose that path. And many have paid the price, or many have regretted that path, and many have still think that they made the right decision, and that's fine. That's their decision to make, and that's their free will. However, the system, as I said in the beginning of this video, is always looking out for their interests first, and not for the interests of the common man, if you will. And so that's what I like to discuss when I post things. I like to get people thinking, feeling, and acting. I don't necessarily want everyone to agree with me. This morning we were in a dialogue with some people. I was in a dialogue with some people, and they were sending emojis and things like that saying, basically, you're crazy, what's your answer to everything? And I said, listen, the choice is yours and for you and your family to follow the right path. I'm giving you guidance on getting on the right path, because that right path has always proven to be the right path to be on, and that's the path of truth, which I just mentioned is Yahushua Jesus. So if you're not on that road, that narrow road that he calls it, even Matthew chapter 7 and John chapter 15, read both those chapters in the Bible just to get a little bit of an understanding of what I'm saying, because it matters. It matters that most people on this planet will choose the wide and broad road, or the big open gate that leads to, in the end, destruction, and only a few will follow the narrow path, the narrow road, or the narrow gate that enters into true life, peace, happiness, and everlasting joy in the eternal kingdom. So you could laugh or make emojis now, and my answer to that is stand by, as you will see as this unfolds, that what I am speaking is not hogwash. It's not things that I made up. How do I know where everything is going? Because I know what the word says. I know things will not be getting better for the most part. Things will be getting worse, even though at some point they may seem like they're getting better, or there's answers to many of people's questions, because the system will provide the answers at the time to get you hook, line, and sinker to accept its new way, its new truth, and its new life, which is antagonistic of Yahushua Jesus' way, truth, and life. Okay? So, where am I going with all this? Well, I want you to know that, I do these videos, of course, for an audience on my channel, but I do them as a vlog, more or less, that people in my family or those that follow my channel or subscribe to it can go back all the way back to 2008 or 9 when I started and look at some videos that are still up there. Many have been taken down, not by me, but by YouTube, and see where we were at. It's almost like a diary that I could leave for my grandchildren, if you will, of what was going on, what was taking place at a particular time, and what was Grandpa or Pampy thinking at that time. What was he advising at that time? And that may help them as they look back in the future after I'm no longer here. And so that's one of the main reasons why I do these videos. It's more or less a vlog, if you will, of what's happening, okay, in the world, in my life, what I've been doing, how I've been preparing, what I've been thinking, what I've been trusting in. And it's not just material things, although they can help alert you to things, like a radio can help alert you to bad weather coming, bad news coming, to get you in contact with a member of your family or group in the event of an emergency. It's a vital piece of equipment to have. But more than that is to know how to navigate the system that's coming. And so I want to end this video with urging you, if you haven't already done so, look into the Word. If you do decide to look into it deeper, read it and apply it to your life. Don't just read it with just the mental aspect of it and say, well, I believe about that. No, you have to believe in Yahusha, in what he did and what he's going to do in the future when he comes back the second time. Because the second time he comes back, remember, as a roaring lion, not as the Lamb of Yahuwah for salvation. He comes back to get vengeance on his enemies and those that have determined that they will not follow him and will be following the beast system that's being built and has been being built for some time. And so our political leaders, our country, everything you see on TV, all the news media, most of it anyway, is all carefully orchestrated and planned and choreographed to bring about an end. And many times they'll even give you bait that you like patriotism, or they'll bring in a Donald Trump to revive nationalism and the spirit of America and make America great again and do all this, and that's only to flush you out, to see who you are, who these national patriots are, and flush you out into the open where they can do whatever they want to do with the information. So don't let all these leaders that crop up fool you, because I have been fooled in the past, as I've said on other videos, and I've opted out of the system. So I won't be participating in that political system any longer. I may make comments on it and give advice on it, but I'm not being involved in that system, the political system, any longer. I'm involved in the heavenly kingdom that is here now and is to come. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, as it says in Scripture. So, please, if you have anything to add, please add it in the description box, in the comments section. And if not me, other people may answer. But know this, that again, the truth is what sets you free, and the truth is what will guide you moving forward in the future on how to navigate what's coming, because what's coming is not in line with Scripture. It's in Scripture, but it's not in line with the path you should be taking. So I'll leave it at that. Stay ready, guys. Stay in the Word for those of you that are in the Word. Stay prayed up. Pray for wisdom, for guidance, for enlightenment, for protection. Pray for those that may not realize what's going on right now and are headed towards embracing this system with open arms. That's all I have. Thanks for watching. Stay ready. Anthony signing off.